Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Before we start, we have a disclosure. Please be aware of risk in the future trading. You're very welcome to follow any of our signals, automated signals. As long as you are on a sim, we're not responsible for your trade. All our videos are for educational purpose only, and it's up to you what you do with the signals. At the moment, let's cover one piece at a time. On the left upper corner here, this is the market analyzer for the signal, and the market analyzer is based on one contract. As an example, you have the ES have an earlier today 30.90.75 as an entry, target 30.52.50. Target hit is already, if you look at the blue chart, target hit, and we closed position. 167 ticks based on one contract only. Nasdaq 469 based on one contract only. Total here, it is 1,376 ticks. On the right upper corner, it is the Scalper, which we will cover the Scalper right now. As you see, the Scalper ES 3062.25, one trade, one contract, 52 ticks. The DAX 100 will take the DAX down. Not too many people take the DAX. And we will go on the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq sell 86.95, target 86.52. Made 219 ticks based on one contract. And then here is the Nasdaq contract, and we already went below that number, and we cover the scalpers very soon on the as an example here. On the scalper, we use a white chart. This is a scalper on the white chart, and as you see, we have 182, and this is exactly what's going on based on two contracts. Another things also we wanted to cover a little bit on the scalper, the new Autotrade. We just started all those auto trades, and we just closed position on the auto trade based on the 5 minutes. It was here no trade, as you see, and the trade was taken around 7 o'clock, and we nailed 3,537. What we have done with our auto trade, all of them is based on $1,000. But if this market is going to your direction, is gonna stay. So instead, going and close position at $1,000. If the market going to your direction is gonna stay, which is gonna make a difference, it is a 3,537. The only one we use is we have sent out some templates, and this is the templates we send out, the one with one contract. This is for an amateur trader templates, and it is based on one contract, and it is target is $500, but this is on one contract right now, and you can see it is nailed $1,600 based on one contract. Of course, we have some other trading. They are still in the trade. As an example, the CL is already hit the target and is about to close position. And those are the last two position. We already nailed 1,600, and we still have two more position on that, but we already hit the target based on the 3,000. It is $1,000, and now it is closing one more, and there we go, 1,400, and it is already hit the target. So we still have one trade, and it is done on that one, and it is 3,000 based on 1 minute. As you notice, all our auto trades is a base on 1 minute, and the reason for that, the 1 minute to bring accuracy, and this is amazing. But it requires a little patience to learn those templates. We provide those templates, and to our traders also, we are going to send a new updates on Monday, and we are providing a new templates on Monday, very beautiful templates, and we will be sending out all of it on Monday. So based on one contract, we have the which most of you got it, is 16, and this one here is beautiful trade, beautiful catch from 7 o'clock, and this one is from 7 o'clock. It is a very good trade on those. So we still have a on the ES, it's 3 minutes. We're about to be done on the 3 minutes, and we took 2 trades out, and we still have a couple of trades, and we already have 1,200. One of the things for guys, if you want to write or overwrite the auto trade, you can go up here on the panel and say close position if you want it, and you can close the position and secure your last $1,300 on that trade. So on the number 2 trade, if you look at the box, it was 412. This is number 1 and 2 trades. The last trade, the second trade, this is what says here, the previous trade, which is number 2 trade. It was $412. We still have 2 trades in here. One of the things also you can do, if you would like to, you can go ahead and drag this one here, your trailing stop, or secure some of the profit, and nothing will happen, which we have made it in a way you can secure some of the profits. If it's not gonna hit the target, you can secure some of the profit. If you want to touch it, or if you don't want to touch it, you just leave it alone. And if the market go back down, that's very fine. So this is really nice. Usually on the full automated trade, the needle goes back where it's belonged to. But the way we have done it, it is in a way you're taking advantage of it like an ATM, and you put it in there. And if you want to extend your target, you can extend your target on that, and there is no big deal. And there we go. If you wanted to, let's see if we are going to close this one here, or if it's not, there we go. We closed, and it is $1,000 trade, and we are done with that one here. Target achieved, beautiful trade, and then this one here, it is done, it's over, beautiful, 3,500. Things is, guys, you cannot take an auto trade, and you need to look now. There is one more trade here to close that position. I'm gonna force it down and get it over with. And this one here is beautiful. It's done. So we missed the last target on one take. And, that's fine, very fine. So we are done with this one here. And this one here, based on one trade, the CL, we are done, is around 1,400. You can also close position here. And if you want to, there we go. Here, the button, it takes 1 millisecond to do that. Close position. And give it a second, it will. And this one here is done. So we have a new signal on the NASDAQ, buy entry at 8709 and 8790. It is the target. If the ones they want to follow that trade, you gotta be careful. there is a projection at 87.52, and there is a resistance at 87.40. So you got to be careful with that trade. Our official time is 10 o'clock. We are a little bit early today, and now it is 9:42. We will we'll put the clock. For the sometimes guys on the YouTube, we have a 0 delay, but sometimes on the YouTube when we go live, sometimes there is a can go up to 30 seconds in delay. So and there is nothing we can do about it. But right now it's 9:43, and you can see the CL today from the control panel. We have one trade 1,400. We have another trade 1,400, and we have CL 1,320. Is all of it about CL today, and the CL today is doing a very great job. So we're gonna be standby on the to start this market kick in. For the ones are not taking the Nasdaq yet, you can put the limited order, buy limited order at 87.1275. Buy limited order as long as it is on your own risk. We're not responsible for your trade, but you can try to be on a limited order at 87.1275. You're welcome. And I'll stay quiet for a second, get my station ready, and we will start cover what's going on in the market. Thank you. This is where we closed the CL, and the CL 1 minute nailed 4,200 based on 4 contract. So that's mean each contract made $1,000. So this is 4,200. This is really, it's amazing numbers. Super, and it's done. So we will keep looking for new trades. Let's analyze a little bit what's going on this market at the moment. It had a beautiful run earlier today. on the short term. And now we have already hit the target, and there is really not much going on the ES. The problem is with the ES, I don't know if you can see that on, there is a number here as a re-entry, which, by the way, to our traders is going to be included in your, we already decide to put that on your auto trade. So it's going to be on your auto trade. It's going to make a lot of difference. So as you see here, this is the re-entry point 306425 on the ES. And right now, after we hit the target on the ES, actually there is not much going on the ES. There is, before you even start auto trading around 8-9 o'clock, it is a very small trick that if we look at the ES is still on the short position, as you see those numbers now start changing direction. And if we look, there is a buy on the NASDAQ and there is a buy on the YM, and there is still a sell on the ES. So they are not in sequence. They are not going in the same direction. So this is, we're trying to simplify what's going on in the market in a way that, I mean, there is a lot more to it than that. But when those are not in sequence, like ES, NASDAQ, YM, going to the same direction, you're going to have some problems, and you're going to have some turbulence in the market, which is going to cause you a great deal of money. So it is very important to make sure before you start trading, manual, hand trading, automated trade, you need to make sure when you start in the morning that the ES, NASDAQ, YM is in the same direction and the 30-year Treasury bond is on the opposite direction. That means the market is going to be smooth right. If those are not in sequence together, that means you have a problem, and you need to wait another 5-10 minutes before you need to activate your trades. And right now, after we crossed the target, we had a buy entry on the NASDAQ and it fell, which is going to cause, because the ES and the YM going farther down, which is dragging the NASDAQ with them. So right now, if we look, we have on the YM sell, on the ES sell, and on the NASDAQ buy. And this is really a little bit mixed market here. The NASDAQ is refusing to give up on the buying signal. So this is a little confusion in the market, and that can be very expensive for a trader. Ignore what the market is telling him, whether you are a manual trader or an automated trader. That is going to have a big impact on your trade. So on the ES 5 minutes, we already also done, and we already hit the target, and there is 2 more trades above our target. So now we are done with this ES. And on the CL 2 minutes, this is a very, very nice trade. We took, we still have 1 more trade on the CL, and this is really, really nice entry, and the way the CL took those trades is beautiful, actually. We still have one more. Okay, now if we see the, if we look at the ES is into the sell position. Finally, Nasdaq give into the sell position, still a chop, and the YM, it is to the sell position. So we are on the right direction at the moment. We need to see this Nasdaq below 8604. Then the market is in sequence, and it is very important to break the 8604. A bit choppy today, actually. To all our traders, we will be providing templates on Monday, and please try to test those templates for a week, and then you decide which template you want to use. You can use one contract, two contract, three, four, whatever you can afford. But it is very important to learn those templates. It's not to just load the 20 templates and go to the beach. You need to learn the limitation on every template, and what you can do with it, and then decide which direction you want to go, how also it is very important how risky you wanna take and this the market. This is on the T7B Scalper. Is We are going to release this one on Monday. It's beautiful the way the entry was taken right at the bottom, market order, not limited order, and there we go. We still have two more, but we are already accomplished 1450. Beautiful, absolutely. And this one here is over. We still have two contracts. We can override it, but it's already way above our daily target. It's gonna nail the second one. We still have a couple $1,000 in there, and this is really. There we go. Come on. As you see at the box, we already nailed 1450 on 2 trades. We already hit the target, and now we are hitting the extra target. Or you can override it and close it and get it over with. And this is really amazing. And as it's an extremely powerful auto trade, but you need to learn. You need at least 3 weeks to learn the system. You cannot just take it and put it on because we provide a big variety of templates. If you want to trade with the trend, pullback, re-entry, or you want to approach the market differently. So we have, there we go, 2,575. And as you see here from the profit box, the last trade was 887. I don't know if you can read that, but it's 2575. And now we are closing the last one on the B scalp, TI7B scalp. We still have one more to go. Oh, shame. It is a shame. No, we're gonna get it. There we go. We're done. We closed on the last trade. We are done with all of it 3 minutes, guys. There is none of those kinky chart, whatever that is, line break. I don't know. I don't see anyone can trade those. No ranker bar, no ticks, nothing, straight out minutes. You know, you can 1 minute, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. Done, over. So there we go. We closed the $3,800 on this one here. So we are actually, we're done. We don't have any more trades anymore. We have a couple more trades, but we're done. Targets hit, and yeah, that's life. On Monday, we will be sending those. They are extremely powerful templates, and we will be sending those on Monday. I need to readjust them a little bit. Plus, what we are to our members, I hope I will get the new update tomorrow. What we are going to do, if you go back to those for the last couple of years on YouTube, we were making a living out of that. The re-entry point from this line, and I don't know if you can see the re-entry point here. So as you see here, like the re-entry point at 85, 86.59, and if you go back to the video, guys, here on YouTube live, it is, we have gained those trades. So the TI7, what we have done is, what we have took the best of the best in our experience the last 10 years, and we provide an algorithm can share this the best of the best, that we combine them all under one algorithm, and it is a very smart system where how to approach the market. It is very smart. And on this one here, I mean, if you go a couple of years ago till now on the live on the YouTube, those the re-entry point, a lot of people made money out of it. So what I had meeting earlier today, that we're gonna include that as a filter on the TI7. So that's why when somebody is asking me to send in new templates, I don't want to do that right now, because if we beat the time before Monday and put that one here, add it on this T7, is going to be, it's gonna rock, you know. So I was thinking about it. I was studying it for over a week, and combining it with our charts on the T7, and I find it is extremely can clean a lot of noises in the market and keep you on the right direction. So what I talked to him today. So we are going to add that one here, and it's going to make a big difference in the templates, because now the secret is we can get more aggressive and taking more trade and stay on the same direction, like what we are doing right now on one trade CL 1500, one trade CL 1500. There are different accounts. One trade CL 1440. Two contracts, $1,000 on the Nasdaq. So we can get more aggressive, and we can have, excuse me, the auto trade increase the trades in it, and stay on the proper direction. So this is gonna lift that auto trade to even higher level to do that. That auto trade has been we've been working on it for over 6 months, and I mean, and it's just getting better and better every day. And we just released it. Last a couple of weeks we released it, and we used tons of money on it, and I think it is extremely powerful, and we are very happy with the results. And for the ones asking which broker to use, I don't want to get involved in it. I'm not allowed to get involved in it, but because you are using NinjaTrader, I think it is very advisable to contact NinjaTrader broker. I mean, they're not my cousins, but so because your platform is NinjaTrader platform, and if you are with a broker, NinjaTrader broker, that is a plus, because especially we have experienced some new traders coming into NinjaTrader, and if they are using a different broker outside Ninja, maybe when you need the support, they're gonna throw it at Ninja, and Ninja throw it at your broker. And sometimes we get caught in between. It's like, what we can do? There's nothing we can do from our side. But so if you have not, if you don't have a broker, and you want to come with us, or try to talk to us before you open an account on your own. We don't get any commission or anything like that, so don't. But at least we guide you. Depends on who you are, what kind of experience you are, or what country you are. So sometimes maybe you don't have Ninja in your country. So I don't know, but maybe we can help on those matters. This is a beautiful exit on the last entry on the ES. Took the first, second, third, and look at this, it's beautiful. And now the market is going south. This is beautiful, 3,800 on that trade. So we actually finished on every single trade. So we will go back on the manual trading and see what we can do. If you notice, the ones we are adding on the auto trade, guys, look at this baby lines. And the secret about that line, it is connected to this fib zone, you know, and it's not an ATR. Absolutely, it's not an ATR. ATR, that will do not work. But on this one here, if you notice, look, even on a trade, on a trending market, always the market come back to this line. Always the market is always re-entry from that line. And if you notice, the re-entry point is 26,528, and we have been doing this for the last 2 years here on the YouTube live. And you notice every time the market come in here, the market drop, is actually an entry point. And it's not just a normal moving average, because if we look at this line, it's not just a dummy moving average, because this line is connected to those yellow lines here. As you see this yellow line, and we've been using it for over 5 years, and I will show it to you that, or if you go back to any video, once this market get between this dead zone here, is no longer the short entry valid. Whether you are a manual trader or you are an auto trader, you're no longer gonna be making money in this area. It is not an oversold, overbought. I mean, I don't believe in that. Oversold. What about supply and demand? If the CL on $30 and there's no buyers is irrelevant. Overbought, oversold, double top, double bottom. What about triple top, triple bottom? I mean, this is kids stuff. I mean, okay, if I see double top or double bottom, maybe there is some fib line I missed, but I will look at it. But all this baby talk is really, do you want to make a living out of oversold, overbought, or double top, double bottom? What about triple top? You know, what about supply and demand? You know, all this. I mean, why we need to go through small ghettos, small streets? I don't get it. So that line here is always measuring the market. And when the market is flat, or the market is really flat, you don't see movement on those moving average. They turn to yellow and they go one straight line. That means this market is chopped, which we might see it today. And when the market is not moving, it's gonna go one straight line and it stays in yellow, telling you there is nothing in there. So once this market goes below that line here, is no longer valid to take a short trade. Maybe this one here is gonna go another 10 ticks, 15 ticks. How would I know? I don't have a crystal ball. But when I know, once this market go below that first line And now we are at the dead zone between those two deadlines. This means the short is over. You're no longer able to take a short trade. At the same time, is on the top, is measuring where is your highest area where you need to exit from the short area. And then we have combined the institutional numbers, which right now we are going straight to the institutional number. And the first target on the institutional number, it is 26,236. Once we hit this number, it's going to be profit taking and is going to retest the 26358. It works like a clock. And if those guys, those market movers, try to push it farther down, because the target 1 and target 2 institutional numbers, they're supposed to get before 12 o'clock, target 1 and target 2 profit taking. Once this market, which if you go back to those videos, it never fell. Once we hit target 2, profit taking, the market goes back to target 1, and then you make your bet for the next half an hour. You cannot pick up a dime out of this market. Why? Mission accomplished for today. So right now we are at what time? It is 10:14 in here, and it is right in time to target 1 and target 2. It is right on time with that, and it is done. So now if we look at the ES, this is the same thing. This is what it is, an extremely powerful instrument we're going to add on the new Autotrade. That, as we see here again, when the market came in between those two yellow lines, as you see here, those two yellow lines, those fibs, is measuring the market constantly and is giving you accuracy when the market is all the way high, or when the market hit the bottom. And then what we see here also again on the ES, once the ES dive in between those two lines, nothing happened. And then what we have done, we have combined not a repaint, again, not a repaint reversal signal. So when the market came in and dive into this dead zone, we have already the reversal signal has applied to this one here, and now the market go back, look at this, the market go back to the same line, the same border, and now is dropping again and is going back to flirt. Here is the number for the re-entry on the ES, is 305675. If those guys decide to push it down, it's gonna be on the ES, pushed down to the 3032.25, profit taking, going back to the 3044, and then I don't know what will happen. And if they're gonna push it before 12 o'clock, then target 2 at 3015. If they are going to accomplish this target 2, there is nothing left in this market, and there is nothing you can do on the ES to earn a dime on it, and that is guaranteed, and I promise you that. And go ahead and challenge me today, and you will see. We've been doing this for 28 years. We know what we're talking about. So this one here, right now, if we are going to hit target 1, that's mean there is a profit on target 1, and as you see, now they are syncing it to the target 1. Those are an institutional number. And if you see the, here I have a different screens, and now we are going down to the target 1, and it is 3032.25, and then it's going to jump back on the profit ticket. Actually, we have nothing left open. We have only this trade left, and we have nothing left. On the auto trade, I don't see anything anymore. They're all closed. So we'll keep our eye on it. As we see right now, like what we were talking about, the YM is coming to the target 26234. And there is not much going on. And the ES is going down to the 3032.25. As you see again, the one we were talking about, you see the entry point is 8659. And what happened? As you see, look how this market stay in line. So can you imagine what it does with the auto trade? So that's why we decided to put the powerful instruments like this on the auto trade to add it. So if we look at the NASDAQ, it stays in line with that as a re-entry point, 8659.75. Look at the NASDAQ, it's the same, because it's very important, guys, when you're going to get this a new update to understand what this one is going to do to your auto trade. It is very brilliant way to stay on the same direction. And if we look at the YM, there is a re-entry at 26507, and there we go. We are right on time, guys. What time is it? Between 11 and 12, target 1 and target 2 should be achieved. And then before 12, we achieve target 2 and it's done. Finished. Very. And as you see here, like what we said half an hour ago, once we come into target 1, is going to be profit taking, go back, retest the 263.55. And this one here very slowly is going to do the same. We come into this bumper here at 86.2450, and then we are going to go down all the way to the target 1, profit taken at 86.0725. And the ES is slowly going down to the 30325. And this is it. The scalper is getting beat up, the scalper, because of this. It is really getting hammered. The scalpers is all in red, and it is really struggling market with the scalper, and which it was the opposite direction yesterday. I will show it later on. Yesterday, the scalper, the same scalper, made over $20,000, and today it is eating banana all the way. If we look, let me show you. This is the scalper yesterday. It was amazing day, and we hit yesterday 22,000 on the scalper just yesterday. And if you look at those trades, and you know, this is funny because some people say, how much you think I will be making tomorrow? How would I know? Yesterday, the scalper, they made $21,000 yesterday, this scalper here. And today it is as red as a Christmas tree. I mean, and then on your, we're going to send you those templates. The TI7, the scalper yesterday made $6,000 on the I7. And this one here, the NASDAQ 4,400, and we will be covering those. But yesterday, the same scalper here made 22,000. So, and that was an amazing day yesterday. And today it seems like it's a troubled market. So there is nothing we can do. As you see, what we were talking about half an hour ago, that once we get on the target 1 profit taken, nothing is going to happen. And now look at this, it's milking it, but it's going to come into the target 1 and there's nothing going to happen anymore. And the ES very slowly is stick it in our nose and it's going to come in to the 30, 32, 50, slowly, nicely. And what it does with those trades, they always sneak right under our nose, you know. And you are watching it, you want to take a trade, you cannot make up your mind. But this one here is very clear what's going on. This, whether you are auto trading or manual trading, you have to know what's going on in this market. And if you don't know what's going on, then you're really in trouble. And very slowly they are sticking this one to us, and it's coming directly. And that's what we have said an hour ago. We are going directly to 303250. And on the Nasdaq, there we go. We are about to hit it, and then a profit taken is going to go back retesting the projection 3044.14. It's always nice to know what's going on in the market. And the way we have provided that, you don't need a guy keep guiding you every day. What you need to do, sit down and spend a month, spend 2 weeks, depends on how your experience is, and try to understand what this market is telling you before you go ahead and open a live account and start going dancing with a gorilla, and you're not ready. You just, we have some traders that just show me how to turn on my live automated trade to a live account. I mean, they don't want to listen. They don't want to learn for a few weeks before they go. And then the last 28 years, we've been in the public for the last 10 years. Those people, they don't want to give a few weeks to learn. We're not saying to stay behind a computer 1 year, but I mean, if you don't want to learn and put a little effort there for a few weeks, then you're going to be here in disaster. Every guy brush off this market, does not respect it, does not understand it, he's going to fall right on his head. And we're not asking to be a brilliant trader or a smart trader or an experienced trader, but at least you have to know what's going on, and we are providing those information on a daily basis. And the problem is who's going to register. This is the most challenging. So if you don't register, that's a really problem. As what we are trying to explain to you today, it's not just for the fun of it. We're saying once we hit the YM target 1, it's going to be profit taken, and it's going to shoot right up again. And this is exactly what happened to the Nasdaq. Shoot right up again, profit taken, and now it's going to retest the 86.40.50. And that's what we have said half an hour ago. So the problem with the future trading is not your indicator. It's not your, you think it's easy. The things is with the future trading, when you are trading futures, your indicator is following the market, but we need a prediction. We need to understand where this market is going. You don't just jump in, go to the airport and jump in on the first available flight from Dallas airport, and you don't know where is the destination. So in here, you cannot just go ahead and jump on a trade and you don't know where is your destination. You don't want to gamble with $200 a trade, a stop loss with a couple $100, and you don't know where you are going with that trade. That means whether you are auto traded or manual traded, you're going to stay in the trouble making, and you're going to wipe up your account. It's a matter of time. This business is not how much money you have. This business is how cautious you are. And I'm saying it the way it is, guys. Take it or leave it. You have to understand what's going on in the market. You have to read what's going on for 5 minutes. Look at the bars. Day after day, you learn. And then you say, okay, I see right now on the ES is going one direction. Nasdaq is going on the same direction. YM is going on the same direction. I can see now we hit target 1, and now we are fixing. They're going to be taking a profit, hitting target 2, and it is done for today. It's 10:31. Once they hit target 2, it is done. It's over. There is not much left to do. From now till 12 o'clock, now there is a profit taken. It was on the Nasdaq. The market shoot up again, and now if they decided to want to go ahead for the target 2 early, then they will go for target 2, and it is done. There is nothing we can do from now to the 12 o'clock. Target through 3 is for the afternoon session. We're not going to get involved in it. So once we understand what's going on in the market, and I know now it is about to end the trades on ES, NASDAQ, Dow Jones, there is no use to sit down and try to fuzzle with it, because once we hit target 2, there is nothing you can do to make money. Nothing anymore. It's going to go back between target 1 and target 2 and kiss it goodbye. So guys, as you see right now, we are hitting target 2, and once we hit target 2, we, as we said before half an hour ago, they're going to drag it to the 3032.25. We have a little bumper here on the ES as a support line at 3026.25, and then final destination 3015, and kiss it goodbye. There is a problem with the NASDAQ hitting target 2. There is a heavy support areas. I don't know if they can break that. 85.82, 85.75, 85.68, and then there is 85. There is a heavy support area, but target 2 is way down to 84.50, 48.50. I don't know if they want to push it. They can push it to target 2. And as we see now, the YM is going to the target 2. Now it's 10.33. Most likely, if they are able to hit the target 2 before 11 o'clock, that's me kissing this market goodbye for afternoon session, which I'm not interested in afternoon session. So guys, so let's see if this one here gonna get to the target 2. The YM is going to hit, and it's done. And now the ES, if we are breaking that line, we're going to go further to the 3015, and it's done. You see, this is what I'm saying. The problem is on the NASDAQ. It's because this double support area. So let's see. Once they break it, we are going to target 2. I guarantee you, you're not going to make money after that. That's it. It's done. Now profit take on target 2, and then it's going to go back retesting target 1, and it's going to stay the market between target 1 and target 2 for the rest of the session to 12 o'clock. There we go, guys. We're coming to target 2. Those are institutional. It looked like the NASDAQ is about to break that area here. There we go. Now, after we hit the target 2, you're going to see there is some profit taken on target 2, and it's going to retest the 3025.75. The Nasdaq is about to break that area. We still have one little bumper at 85.55.25, and it is done. As you see right now, everything is in order. And now we have 1,400 again, like where we started from earlier today, and based on one contract. And we are done. We are about to hit the target 2, which is 1038 right now. Look at the YM. It's done. This one is done. And the Nasdaq is done. Who asked this question? How many cores? Look, oh, Toby. Hi, Toby. My Tusklener, the German guy. Toby, I don't go cheap with the computers. I have a special guy in Chicago. He makes my computers, and here on the second office, I don't use Dell, but I use only Dell monitor, but not here. I use Samsung monitor here, and I always get the latest, and it is very sad. Sometimes you see some people want to open many charts on a small laptop, but you cannot do that. So I'm always, if the best deal is, Toby, is to buy a gaming computer, and not from your local bodega store. He have a couple computers, and you look at the CPU is made in China or has no name on it. No, you go to proper shop, and you buy the best gaming computer, and make sure the graphic card have a graphic card where you can hook when on this one here, and what I do usually, if I'm not getting one from Chicago because I change computer every year, if I go to the store and buy the best gaming computer, right away I take it out and make sure there is a big box, and then I put the double graphic cards. They have to be the same, like 1080 has to be two 1080 with a 4 extension on it to hook 8 monitors on it. And the most important things is the CPU. Now, I mean, on my laptop, I just bought a laptop, have 2 screen in it, one at the bottom, one on the top, Asus. And it is nice because I put the on the bottom monitor, I put the controller, and like this one here, I put all my information, and I open the charts on the laptop. It is a generation 9, and have an extremely powerful, and they specially made it for me. I changed the RAM. Always the RAM is very, very important. The RAM has to be no less than 16, 32, or 64. The more RAM you have, the more comfortable your computer. And actually, we have a new guy we did the installation for him on one of the server, and when we were doing the installation, it's taking forever to load one chart, and it turned out those cheap server for $80 a month, they give you 1.5 ROM, share ROM, and that is going to cause your NinjaTrader to lag. If you don't have a tip-top computer, you cannot open 20 charts and a market analyzer and be all over the places, which we see this very often. They overload their computer, and then NinjaTrader start lagging on their. And actually, I know a couple guys, even if you want to auto trade, and you don't have a tip-top computer, you need to close down everything, the market analyzer, all the charts, and keep the ones you need to use. As an example, if you have the fib lines at this, then what you do, you open the ES as an example to see what's going on in the market. Or if you want to use a market analyzer, and you are auto trading ES Nasdaq Dow Jones, then I put ES Nasdaq Dow Jones. I take out the DAX, the gold if you're not using it, and I'll try to minimize my use on it, and try to not to use the computer for your personal amusement. Like sometimes we see some people, they do some downloads from torrents and all this, and those are full of bugs, and of course you will always, if you don't have the latest generation, try to minimize your last week we logged in at one client. He's using NinjaTrader, and he have the torrent, and he's downloading movies, 100 movies on another application, and his NinjaTrader is about to blow up. I mean, it was he didn't leave any oxygen for NinjaTrader to breathe, and he was wondering what's wrong with his system. And I said, how about if you close downloading those movies so you can download the data you are looking at? So some people don't have this technical things, but the best way is to keep your computer clean and use your smartphone for special amusement. Anyway, let's go back, guys, to what happened. As we said, when the target 2 hit, went one bar farther down. This is no big deal, one bar farther down. And what happened? The market shoot up in the air directly. And when this one here hit the target 2, there is one bar down, live with it, and the market shoot right up in the air. And then what happened? Exactly what we have said. And here is your re-entry point. This is the one we are going to add on the TI7. Is the 8675 is a re-entry point. And this is exactly what I have said is coming after target 2, profit taking, going back to target 1. And this market is going to drive you banana between target 2 and target 1. From now till 12 o'clock, is going to be a nightmare to every single trade is going to take a trades in those areas. There is nothing will work anymore once you hit target 2. So what we are trying to say, guys, is not to auto trade, but when you are auto trade, try to auto trade with a little education to know what's going on. Make sure your internet connection is okay. There is some, I'm not allowed to say that, but there is some antivirus on your computer can slow down your data. I'm not allowed to say that in the public, but on a private webinar, we can highlight those things. There is some internets are free, and you don't have to pay money, and they are very light. Google it, see which one is good, because there is some. If you have the best latest generation on an on a computer, there is some antiviruses. They kill your computer, even if you have the generation 9 on your CPU. Once you put those antivirus, it drops to like you are using a generation 5 or 6. I'm not allowed to call any company's name, but there is some antiviruses are slowing down your NinjaTrader, and try not to get very excited with your personal amusement when you are trying to trade. Keep your computer clean, the one you trade, you make a living from, and don't download whatever it is out there. And we also, you need to keep your NinjaTrader clean. We had also one guy last week also. We came into NinjaTrader and he had tons of systems in there, and some of them that were expired. He had some demos from somewhere and he never bothered to remove it. He had tons and tons and tons of system out there, and probably some of them are not good. Or he downloaded from somewhere and there is a bugs in them. So it is, you have to be very picky what to put on your NinjaTrader. If you don't know the sources where this indicator coming from, or that auto trade, could be a lot of bugs in it. And when we came in, we try to, you click to import the file, and you click to import the file, and then you go smoke a cigarette and come back, and then the window will open, and then you click on one file, you import it, and then we told him, do you consider cleaning your NinjaTrader? And he said he has so many good stuff, and we said, okay, I mean, we don't find it, Then 2 days later, he decided to clean his NinjaTrader, because he found out his NinjaTrader is totally crippled and no longer is usable and is lagging. So be careful what you import to your NinjaTrader. Make sure your internet connection is hooked to the wall. Don't use a Wi-Fi when you want to go live. Make sure your antivirus is very light antivirus. It's not crippling your NinjaTrader data. There is millions of data coming in and out. All those, this is not our job. We're not technicians, computer technicians, but those basic, don't underestimate. They have a big impact when you are auto trading. And personally, even if you are living in a very far country, I still prefer to auto trade on your computer than a server. If you wanted to have a decent server, we're talking about between $400 and $500 a month. Those server, I'm not allowed even but those, they run out of a bodega somewhere or out of a car parking lot in Chicago, and they are selling you server for $80 a month. Those are useless because there is no ROM to run anything. NinjaTrader require at least 8 gigabyte ROM, and you are running on a server with 1.5 gigabyte ROM. That means you are lagging everywhere. And on the very fast market, by the time your auto trade wake up and send a trade, probably you are on a different planet. So all those guys, you gotta do your homework. Stay clean with your computer, and the most important is your ROM. It has to be clean 16 ROM, not share ROM, and try to turn off all whatever amuse you in this life when you are trying to run NinjaTrader. As we see right now, as expected, as we have said, once we hit target 2, there is nothing left. Now, if we look at the ES, as we said, it's going to climb to the target 1 and going back to target 2. And it's going to drive every trader crazy. And the same thing, it is coming here right to the re-entry point. It's gonna go back, retesting target 1 and going back to target 2. And now it is 10:52. There is nothing left in this market. All our auto trades already hit everything, hit all the trades. We have nothing left. Every single one, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, they're all not taking any more trades. Some of them 1,000, some of them 3,000, some of them 2,000, but every single chart is finished. And now it's 10:28. There is nothing to trade, nothing to auto trade. All of it is done. And this is a secret where you say, you know what? We took every single crumb out of the table and we are done, and there is nothing to do anymore. We are done. Our mission for today from 9 to 12 is done, and there is not even enough. All of them hit target. I'm not going to go through detail. Some of them are 1,000, some of them are 3,000, some of them are 2,000, like this one here, 2,400. And there we go. All of them hit target. We don't have even one trade open. We're done on all of them, and our mission is complex. We showed you what's going on in the ES, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and we are done, guys. There is nothing to do anymore. So no use to sit down miserably behind the screen. 9 to 12, we are done at 11 o'clock, and we are done. There is nothing to trade anymore. We wish you the best, and we will see you tomorrow live on Friday, like today, 10 o'clock. And if we have more time, we will be starting a bit earlier. I want to say thank you very much. God bless you all, and we will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Guys, please don't get in trouble. It's done. It's over. Do something else. If you're still not happy for what happened, or you missed your trade for today, come back after 12 o'clock. Try to stay away from have a clean mind, and maybe you can catch some trends in the afternoon. I personally don't look at the market after 12 o'clock anymore. I'm done with it. And if you cannot make it from 9 to 12, no use to sit down miserably and get depressed, and try to make up your time in the afternoon, because that is not gonna happen. Bye for now, and see you tomorrow. Thank you.